All right, this is the video for driver's ed lesson number 12, excuse me. And I'm just going to tell you what we're not going to cover. The first paragraph there is deals with towing vehicles, buses, or large trucks. You're welcome to read it. It's good information, but it's really something you're probably not going to see on the test. We're going to go ahead and skip over that small part and start with around children. School buses are something that you will encounter in real life, and it's an easy ticket for you to get. If you don't stop at the stop signs, for example, you can get a ticket. You have to watch out for kids crossing the street, so on and so forth. So we're going to go over it. If you notice, I've already yellowed all the answers to the fill-in. Hopefully you've already done it, but if you haven't and you're trying to play catch-up, here's the video that can help you out with that. We're going to start with when driving within 500 to 1,000 feet of a school while children are outside and crossing the street, the speed limit is 25 unless it's posted something else. Also, if the grounds have no fence and kids are just wandering willy-nilly, you never drive faster than 25 miles per hour. Now, some school zones may have speed limits as low as 15, so you need to be careful around the kiddos. Even high schoolers, they will walk out in front of you. So you need to be driving slow. You need to keep your eyes on the road and be very careful. Even if it means stopping and letting them cross the street, even if that makes you angry, do it anyway. It's better than hurting somebody and then you getting in trouble, because it will be you getting in trouble, not them. Rolling on down here near schools, this is what you need to look for: bicyclists and pedestrians. People on bikes and people. That's what pedestrians are. School safety patrols or crossing guards. Yeah, you don't want to run them over. They're the ones holding the stop signs. And be sure to obey their directions. Whatever they tell you to do, you need to listen. For the crossing guard's safety, allow them to get to the other side of the road. So once they've crossed the kids, just wait and let them go to safety on the other side of the road. Stop school buses and children crossing the street. This is sort of what I alluded to earlier. You need to be very careful when the buses are stopped and kids are literally crossing the street, usually in front of the bus, and usually the bus driver is holding a stop sign to advise you that you better be stopped so these kids can cross. Some school buses flash yellow lights when preparing to stop to let the kids off. That's just before. It's warning you they're going to stop. So if you're close behind them, you can easily pass them. If you're not, be ready to slow down to stop. The yellow flashing lights warn you to slow down and prepare to stop. When the bus flashes red lights, usually at the top, front, and back of the bus, and you might even see a little stop sign peer out to the left of you, you must stop from either direction until the children are safely across the street and lights stop flashing. The law requires you to remain stopped as long as the red lights are flashing. If you fail to stop, you may be fined $1,000, and your driving privilege could be suspended for 1 year. Remember, it's a privilege, not a right. You don't want to get a ticket this way. It's too easy to get one because you're not thinking. But you need to think about that. You see a bus, red lights, stop. That's all you have to do. Really easy to not get a ticket. If the school bus is on the other side of a divided or multi-lane highway, 2 or more lanes on each direction, you don't need to stop. So usually if it's not just a one lane back and forth, but there's 2 or 3 lanes and the bus is on the other side of you, then you're free to go ahead and keep going. You don't have to stop at that point. It's only strictly for really a 2-lane highway, 1 lane going each way. Well, I hope this was helpful, and good luck.